Hi everyone, just doing a video today on a domino book. Although I haven't made it with dominoes, I searched high and low for dominoes. I have been looking for large dominoes for years, and the only ones I can find are something like not even half the size of that. They're just absolutely tiny and far too tiny to make a book out of. Anyway, this month's swap is going to be a domino book or a games piece book. So I don't know if you've got large pieces of Lego or the big super large Scrabble tiles or any other games, you know, get two pieces. I've made my book this month out of, this is called Jacob's Ladder. I showed it in a previous haul when it was before I chopped it all up, and it reminds me of, they were called magic snakes when I was a child, and you held them and they wriggled all over. It's the same idea as that. Anyway, it had lots of parts all attached with ribbons, and I cut them apart, and as you can see there's two, each block was stuck tight like that, and it took me a hammer and chisel to separate them all, and then I sanded them down, and with the book, which I'm going to show you in a few minutes, I then covered it with silver duct tape, but you could paint it, and I kept the outsides the colour it was, which the original colour of my book is navy blue. But then of course I covered it with different things, but I'll just show you the book, and here it is, and it stands up, so I'll stand it up. Right, as I say, it's a domino or games piece book, and I've made my book out of those blocks that I've just shown you, and I've also shown you what it was originally. So as I say, I chiselled the book apart, well, the wood. I sanded each part down and covered the inside covers with silver duct tape, and then I covered them with images. Now I'll just go through this with you. The front of my book says Paris, and there's an image of a part of Paris, and because it's Parisian, I've hung down as the charm two Eiffel Towers, an antique bronze Eiffel Tower, I don't know if it's focusing, hang on, and a silver Eiffel Tower. There, that's better. And I've attached that by this pure white chiffon ribbon, which also hides the binding because it comes down the centre. A matching chiffon ribbon with a pink, a snow white pearl in the centre, and matching chiffon ribbon again is the enclosure, and at the end of each tail, if you like, on that one I've put a silver bauble, and on this one I've put a shimmering pearl. And the theme of the book is travel, but I've put all this white lace and ribbon and pearls because it's, the cover says Paris, and Paris is noted for its romance, and all these white lacy things are, in my eyes, romantic. Right, there's the scene, and I'll see if it picks up. I've glossy accented the word Paris. I gave it a thick coating, I gave it a couple of coats, so there's that. The binding, I've used silver duct tape, and then it's covered up with the lace from the charms. And then on the back I've covered this block of wood up in a metal piece, and I've just put in the centre like a diamond, a diamante, bit of bling going on there. So then, as you can see up here, you can see the word journal, so you can see that they're all journal cards sticking out, and I'll open this and show you. The theme is capital cities, and we've kicked it off with Paris being on the cover. And on the inside cover and the back inside cover, there's an image of London. Let me, there. So there's London, and then there's a darker image. Put the light on, hang on. You can probably just make out that, but it's the same image but darker, right? And if you're going to travel to capital cities or travel anywhere, you're going to need a compass. So I've popped a metal compass charm on that page, and I've decorated all the pages with these little handmade flowers that I made. I punched out different cardstock colours and popped either a tiny diamond or some silver stickles on the top, and I've done an array of colours of these little flowers, and it just takes the blankness off. And then on this page I've done a pocket and a couple of tiny little journal cards inside the pocket. Pop them back in. Oops. And then these, I think there was 12 sides to being stuck to the covers, and then 10 blank sides, one with a pocket and some tiny tags. And all these, there's 5 internal pockets with 5 images of capital cities, and on the reverse it says journal, and there's 5 of them. There's Paris, London, Moscow, Rome. I'll just take another one out and show you. Don't want to take them all out because I want to fasten it up. Oh, there's another one of London. Moscow. And the journal on the back. I'll just turn that the right way. And that fastens with these. And what this would be ideal for, if you had a travelogue, you could use this tiny book. Let me just go off camera a minute, I've not got my glasses on. You could use this tiny book as the actual charm to a travelogue, you know, a big travelogue.